good evil. The conservatory electrodes nearly upon us, and many people have sought out my thoughty for a symbol of Boris and Gemry, their respective Brexit plan loads, their general attitudes with regard to the Europol dealing of the future, and of course whether Boris Johnson can keep his genitalia inside his trousers for long enough to carol on the duty roles of priming minstrel. And furthermore, would even the Queen, that venereal old ladle, be safe from Boris' upright primeval valley during regular weekly meetings at the Buck household? Well, to take Jeremiddle punt to startle, he was, as you remember, a Remaining campaigner, but now bored again, Brexit frenetic. He said his mind had changed because Jean-Claude Juncker stole such arrogance that he need putting in the placey, and plucky little England can rise above the frail, just like the old drails when we fought on the beech trees and the lady bolts and never surrender. Also, Jeremy refused to be tied to end of October before the Brexit, and quite preparing to wait till the cows come home for good deedle, which could be a while on account of the cows went off to the slaughterhouse soon as the farmers realised that when we go Brexit, so does their subsidole, which means that the cows won't come home, except the ones in Frank and Belgium, where the dairy load producer can cream off the subsidoles, if you will pardon the punt. Now, Boris Johnson always devout Levy once he made up his mind which side his dread was buckled, and knowing Boris Johnson, his bread buckled on both sides with a side helping of margarine, handy for the grease light escape hole if husbands make unexpected return, while he is busy administering an extra helping of pork to the lady of the house on the diving room table. Oh, folly, folly. Now, Boris Johnson is again the backstrop. His idea of Good Friday agree bowl is getting a posh ladle to an agree bowl on a Friday afternoon to get the first train to Brightload for a Durkee weekend, which is deep joy to Boris Johnson, but not necessarily lottery to the posh ladle. So, Johnson says no hard border between the two different country bowls in the different trade agree bowls, and simply to check contrebs of the lorribs on the bordy by lots of beardy men with divining rods going swivelly when somebody tries to go doggle the taribs. Now, like any bomb with two brain sebs, John Sol wants a deed with Uriel, and John Sol has exactly two brain sebs, one to operate his general tablier and one for the practical astutefulness. Boris Johnson wants a candidate-style deal, and all I have to say is, if we have a candidate-style deal, he should provide at least one Canadian moose for every bowl, because that's about all we have to eat with the kind of Brexit on Haribo. Oh, folly, folly. Of course, both Jeremy and Johnson are agreed that Toronto Dumplow's Trebes are not Tracy in the Leab and not to be condemned, which curiously, in rhyming slang, makes them both the same thing. A Jeremy Hunt. Goodly bye, load.